My name is Amanda Cremoni, and I am a graduate student at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, working with Drs. Rebecca Spencer and Jennifer McDermott. In our paper, Napping Reduces Emotional Attention Bias During Early Childhood, featured in Developmental Science, we demonstrate a specific role naps play in emotion processing during early childhood. Both experimental and anecdotal evidence indicates that young children have difficulty processing emotions after sleep loss. A child may become giddy or grumpy and have difficulty regulating behavior in response to emotional situations. During the preschool years, sleep patterns change dramatically, presenting a unique opportunity to assess behavior following sleep and wake without the added stress of sleep deprivation and circadian differences. The goal of this study was to understand how naps alter a young child's emotion regulation, specifically focusing on attention to emotional stimuli. Experimenters visited local preschools, where children completed an emotional attention task called a dot probe task, following a midday nap and an equivalent period of time spent awake. It is important to note that the comparisons were done within subject, with the nap and wake condition separated by approximately 1 week. In this task, children were asked to respond to the location of a star that appeared behind either an emotional or neutral face as quickly and accurately as possible. Faster responses to the star when it's behind an emotional face suggest an emotional attention bias. As previous studies suggest that sleep loss impairs both attention and emotional processing, we hypothesized that attention biases to emotional stimuli would be reduced following a nap relative to attention biases following an equivalent period of time spent awake. This was in fact what we found. Attention to emotional faces was greater following a period of time spent awake and reduced when children had previously napped. Although these effects were evident across all children tested in our study, they were strongest for children who napped regularly. Based on these findings, we next asked, what is the specific mechanism of sleep supporting this change in emotional attention bias? Does this reflect simply the break from distractions and emotional circumstances? Or is there a specific sleep mechanism that contributes to this? To address this, we looked at sleep physiology. If sleep serves an active role in reducing emotional attention biases, we might find a relationship between a specific component of sleep and performance. Such a relationship is not expected if sleep's benefit is simply to protect from attentional load. To address this question, a separate group of children were invited to participate in the same experiment in our sleep lab. So here comes the hat. Oh, very good. All right, and we're gonna go right under here. Children were fitted with an EEG cap with EMG and EOG electrodes in order to examine sleep stages and sleep microstructure. Overall, the behavior patterns of children tested in lab were similar to those observed in the classroom, as children displayed greater attention biases following the wake relative to the nap interval. We found that naps were primarily composed of slow-wave sleep and stage 2 non-REM sleep. Most importantly, we found a relationship between a specific aspect of sleep, slow-wave activity, and performance on the dot probe task. Greater slow-wave activity during the nap was associated with faster responding. This suggests that slow-wave activity may promote efficiency of attention allocation. Taken together, these results suggest that naps have a function in reducing heightened attention to emotional stimuli that we predict builds up over wake. When nap deprived, attention biases to emotional stimuli may impair the child's ability to regulate emotions. We believe this study provides a more comprehensive understanding of the role that sleep plays in modulating risk for emotional problems during childhood, and may also contribute novel intervention and treatment strategies. We hope you enjoy this article. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact us.